Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mr. LATL back at you again. Now it's getting close to springtime, and with springtime we got to bring in a certain kind of bait, a certain kind of desired color to get that specific fish to bite. So today, for the first time in a while, I'm going to make some Cincos or stick bait worms in June bug, which is what's coming up. Early spring for a lot of people, but spring's coming up like next month, and it's going to be time to get those bright, vibrant colors out there. So let's get to the table, let's get recording, let's get bait making. So since it's been such a long time, as you can just see, I've been out here cleaning the garage and putting everything back together in preparation for this moment. You know, I've been prepping for this moment for a while. So I cleaned off the table. I think we're in a good place as far as the table goes. But now my number one concern is plugging up the microwave, getting all that stuff going, getting my batter going. It's just been such a long time. I'm actually excited to get back to it. So yeah, it's been a really long time since I come down here and actually got a chance to do anything and make any kind of bait. So I'm like, I'm going to do this now. I'm getting back into the swing. You know, everybody kind of gets that winter slump, and it got super cold this winter, so you have to excuse anybody who did that. But I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I'm going to start off with a simple bait make, simple mixtures, just something that you can use, simple and easy, down on any lake, stream, river, ocean, whatever. These things catch them. So let's get to it. It's been such a long time since I've made anything that I can't even imagine how old this plastic is. But, you know, simple as that. Back to a new cup. I totally forgot that I bought this. Dead On Plastics Black Label worm. It has been a long time. Look at the separation. It's a full bottle. The bottle is all the way up here at the top, but the separation is way down here at the bottom. That's how long it's been. So let me get this sugared up. All right, as you can see, plastic is all mixed. No more separation. But I just realized this thing is so new, I've never even opened it. All right, fresh seal bust for the first time. Let's do a solid cup. Something simple since it's been so long. All right, there's a cup. Dead On Plastic. Now with Dead On, you generally don't have to add anything or do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the microwave, get her cooked up, and let's see her when she gets out. All right, now that the microwave is going and we got a couple minutes, look at my June bug. It says it right there, June bug. This was a Bates plastic, and the separation on that is ridiculous. But at least with these, you can actually just shake them up. And just like magic, we got us a color again. Shake, mix well before using, that's for sure. Give it a little more. Make sure it knows I'm serious. Alright. That's going to be our base June bug color. And then I'm going to mix in some Bait Plastics purple flake. See, that's 40 hex purple. Then I'm going to mix in some Bait Plastics black, and then some Do It Baits. Oh, can you see it? There it is. Do It Baits glitter. This is blue, Canadian blue. You can see it there. And I'm gonna use those to make my color because I don't have red. My red that I have is a cheap knockoff red that I thought would work a long time ago, and these literally do not buy this from the store, from your crafts places. It melts and it turns silver. You might as well just buy silver flake or holographic flake. That's 2 minutes. She's not all the way ready, but she's getting there. All right, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, let's get you back looking at it. That right there, fresh out of the vacuum chamber, looking good, looking real good. So I'm about to go ahead and start adding some colors to this and stirring it up and getting ready to drop it in, because I'm pretty sure it's going to need another microwave by the time we're ready. So I'm going to start with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just because I had to get the last couple of drips off of there. 14. Ooh, that is super see-through. So 14 is not enough. Let's just go ahead and make it heavy. Yeah, that's a much richer, deeper purple. Easier to see. I feel like we should put a dab of black in it, just to even out, but it looks good. It's decently thick on the screen, on the thing, a little bit see-through. So let's just go ahead and add some flavor of color. Let's start with the purple. This is a half a teaspoon of purple. So half a teaspoon of black. Another little small salt of black. I want more black in it than anything. Kind of darken it up. And then, of course, last but not least, I can't fit it in there. So let's tap a half a teaspoon into the container, because this is extra fine. So a little goes a long way. See, that's almost too much. It's almost overkill. So let me dump the rest back in there. All right. Let's get to stirring. Oh, you can't see nothing past my hand. Let me move my hand to the other side. And you can see all the colors. It's a little mashed up right now toward the top, because, you know, that's where the first initial stir was at. But I'm going to go ahead and break down these sides and get this thing cleaned up and back heated up to a great pumping temperature. And once we get this thing back to a great pumping temperature, we're going to run it. We are going to run it because it looks really good, dark like I like it. Let's pull these molds down and get them ready. Get them ready. All right, and we're back. So let's get them rolling. I got it nice and hot, fresh out the microwave. Oh, I don't know. Don't feel like I got that second one. I feel like it didn't take. I don't recommend you do what I just did, but this thing hardened up way faster than I thought it was, so it didn't help any to getting what I wanted to get done. But while I got it, I can do a quick 4-inch while the liquid's still hot, hit it with one of these. Get it nice and tight. Suck up a little liquid. Spread the love. Literally. Uh-oh. Literally spreading the love. Flash that one. Alright. Let's just stop there and see what we got. Alright. Let's crack these things open. Let's see what we got. Let's start with the one I feel super confident that this one actually did what we wanted to do. It's the Cinco, the 5-inch. So get a little rub all that extra off and crack her open here. Look at those. Now this flash was cold because it's the first time I've used it in a really long time. So if you ever start seeing, when you make a mold and you start seeing like little dents like that one there and this one up here and that little tiny one right in there, that's from the metal being cold when you introduce the heat, and it just kind of does what it does. Let me see if they're at least solid. Oh, they're solid. Ooh, and they're so soft. That's that dead on plastics. Look how pretty those are. Those came out really lovely. The camera seems to make them a little bluey, but they are so purple. And you can see all the little flake on the inside. It's not too overwhelming with the extra purple and the blue. You can barely see the black, but the black's in there, giving it some texture. That looks good. Let's see if we got the other ones to work out this well. Here's the one that I don't think flashed, that I don't think got enough liquid. Oh yeah, you can definitely see how baggy those are. Yeah, see, these will get chopped up and put back in the mix. That's airy. That's a giant bubble. That's a giant flat spot. Did we get one? Nope, bad tail. This one is actually usable. It's just got that small dent right there, but this one is actually a full bait, so I'll take that off, put that with the other ones. But these go back in the recycle pile. Then of course there are these 4 inches, which I made off camera or on camera depending on how the footage looked, but I flashed these, so this is going to be really hard to open. When you flash them, boy, they got all the sides get stuck. You see that? It's just all in between. Basically, you can peel up this whole thing. Flashing is not a bad thing to fix. It just gives it webbed feet like a duck. So you just kind of peel it off. It peels off really easily. But then these 4 inches, this dead-on plastic has got great stretch and flexibility. Like, I can stretch this to a 7-inch Cinco, and this is the 4-inch. So you can imagine what I can do with the 5-inch. That stretch is amazing, but you don't get that in all plastics because you need a little bit of stretch so you don't break right away. And this is just me removing a lot of the flashing, which is, like I said, it's simple to do. You just gotta grab it and start working it off. But flashing is cool because, again, it's just another thing that goes back into the recycle pile. But if you can peel it as easily, without tearing into the bait, because sometimes the flashing actually tears into the bait. And I'm trying not to have it happen. I don't want to have to demonstrate, but the flashing for sure tears the bait sometimes because it's be really on there. All right, and once you do that, you got 4 ready to fish baits ready to go. Let me get you a good view of that. Those are the 4 inches versus the 5-inch. So the 4-inch versus the 5-inch, and that's That's a nice size difference in the worm, that extra inch. And like I said, they got stretch. Like I can't even keep both hands on the screen. That's stretch. And it goes right back to normal. It still feels amazing. So if y'all want to start and you're going to get a plastic and you want to make these to sell or start a business with, Dead On is really good with their plastics. You know, as you can see, most of my molds are from here because they make all the molds, Do It molds. But I'm going to press up a few more, see what I can get, but it's such a beautiful color, I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to make a few more. All right, from what you saw there on the table, this is how they turned out, and they ended up being really great, and I really like the way that they turned out. That is a beautiful, yeah, stop that. The camera's following me around, going crazy. All right, so this turned out to be really beautiful. I mean, that is just a super, super gorgeous bait, and I know you can't see it because it's focused on me. Ooh, I gotta do the thing where you put your hand up. Thank you guys for coming and watching this video with me today. Appreciate you coming back and checking me out. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see any other colors, if there's any other kind of styles you would like to see, you know, from the repertoire and which I already do. The weather's starting to warm up out there, so let's get out there and get fishing, get back to it. And don't forget, get your licenses, support your community, support your lakes, support all those things. So that way there's a way to keep this going, and that people like me and you can keep fishing, and then our kids can keep fishing, and their kids can keep fishing. See you guys on the next one.